Welcome to this presentation of QUBEdocs for IBM Cognos TM1. I am Michael Mackey, the Product and Practices Manager at Cortel New Zealand. I have been working at Cortel for 6 years and with IBM Cognos Solutions. Cortel New Zealand is a New Zealand-based consultancy company and a premier IBM business partner. We've been implementing IBM Cognos TM1 solutions not only in New Zealand but around the globe since 1998. We've also been developing QUBEdocs for the last 3 years based on our own internal customer demand. QUBEdocs is essentially a solution for documenting your IBM Cognos TM1 models efficiently and effectively. It provides 3 components. It contains a tool for analyzing and interpreting your underlying source files. It provides a framework for describing and tagging Cognos TM1 models. And as a result, you get meaningful web-based documentation available in your web browser. You also get a platform for analyzing your models. QUBEdocs has a number of benefits because it makes your model easier to understand, the cost of support is reduced, and it's easier to govern. The documentation is always up to date and centralized, with information being pulled out of individual source files and brought into one place where this information can be consumed. There are a number of key features. There's user-centric features like hyperlink documentation and visual representations of your model, which provide valuable insight. Because the documentation is based on underlying source files, or it's stored within IBM Cognos TM1 itself, it is very easy to update. And you find that you update this documentation as you make changes to and develop your IBM Cognos TM1 solution. There's also enterprise and express versions of the software available. How does it work? It's a relatively simple paradigm. You simply tag your IBM Cognos TM1 objects, rules and processes as you go, and you maintain definitions in a QUBEdocs definition cube. Then you run an application to extract the content, which results in having meaningful web-based documentation available to you. Essentially, QUBEdocs provides application documentation for your business users and model documentation for your more advanced users. It has rich features such as a glossary and a search capability, and it also allows you to link in other documents into the QUBEdocs portal to provide one consolidated view of the information. It helps you to understand your model. By depicting your model visually and pulling out all of this information, you can begin to understand what's going on and assess the impact of changes. It allows you to organize your model. You can develop user-defined applications where you specify descriptions for your applications and information such as an owner of your application and external documents such as guidelines which relate to your application. You can also specify which cubes relate to your application, which allows you to build contextual diagrams of your model. All of this is very easy to set up, and the documentation is generated almost instantly. The key paradigm is providing up-to-date documentation through automation, which means that you don't have to do as much work to maintain the documentation. A lot of it is just automatically generated for you. And out the back of this you get a glossary of the different objects which exist in your TM1 model, whether they're cubes or dimensions, and you're able to tie business vocabulary to technical definitions such as rules, and add in version control information such as who the rule was last edited by and on what date. This was just a very quick overview of QUBEdocs, but I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Please feel free to visit the QUBEdocs website and browse the content. Thank you.